marketplace. You bring value, so you're paid not for time. People will always say, I'm paid, I charge so much an hour, this is per hour, per hour. It's not about per hour, it's the value that you bring in an hour. That's what you get paid for. You get paid for the value that you bring to the market. So when I started my journey, I didn't know anything. I didn't even the sign writing. When I started sign writing, I saw a guy writing uh, uh, in a window. He was inside. He was writing on a window in a shop, and I stood there for some minutes, and I was mesmerized by the way he was doing it. And I said, I want to do that. And then I went and I learned that. It took me time, and I learned that. And then I became a sign writer, and then I evolved. So people want to plant a seed today and get the harvest today, and that's not the case. If you want to create wealth in your life, you need to plant and be patient, like what everyone does, like what the season does. People plant today, and 4 months later they harvest. But during that time, you need to tend to the crop to make sure there's no weeds. Make sure that it grows well. So that's what you need to do. Even with your life, you need to study something, learn something, and do it often, and do it better, and do it better than anyone else, and that gives you an advantage. So on my journey of learning sign writing, I didn't have a course, I didn't have anything else, and I was coming from a very poor family. Being that I was raised by a single mom who was a domestic worker, I had no course, I had no anything, I had no prospects of going further in school because I knew my mother wouldn't be able to afford that. So when I was attracted to sign writing, I started doing sign writing. I bought the pens, I bought the brushes, and I started doing it. So I learned as I was going. So I would go to people, ask for jobs, and I would learn. The only thing that I learned that was very important about sign writing was calligraphy, the way to make the blocks that makes the letters. So that was fundamental for me to be able to make any letter, because I knew the blocks that you start to create a letter. So I learned that quickly, and I started getting paid for sign writing. And in the beginning, I'd get paid, and the times I'd spend time and no one would pay me, and I'll be disappointed. But the following day, I'd start again. So you need to pay the fees in doing that, in learning and equipping yourself. So the most important thing that you need to learn to have is wealthy mentality for you to be wealthy. The starting point is to understand that there is enough for everyone, and two, you need to understand that you need to give value. Value is very important. I learned it very late, but it's very important. If you give value to one person that you save, they'll be able to refer you to other people, and then bring their network, and then that's how you build a business. Even though I did it in the beginning, I didn't really know about value, the importance of it, because we think the world is too big. It's not too big. The market is not as big as you think. It's very small. So word goes out quickly. If you're a good person, if you're reliable, that goes out quickly. So you need to learn to be reliable and to be able to give value for money to the client. So yeah, I've got 8 steps that I want to teach you how to make money, that helped me to build my business and to build my life from there. Like I said to you, I was raised by a single mom. I didn't have any course. I didn't really go to school that much. So I wanted I want you to understand the process that I take, and it's easy to, it's not an overnight process that you're going to take today and get money tomorrow. You have to put some time into it. You have to learn. You have to be devoted to this for you to be able to change your life. So making money has got nothing to do about school. They don't teach us important things in school. They teach us how to read and write, which is very important, but the most important things that you need in life for you to succeed, they don't teach us. That's not in the school curriculum. So the first thing of the 8 is to develop a wealthy mindset. You need to develop a wealthy mindset, that if you do work with someone else, you need to work with that person with care, knowing that tomorrow you're going to come back to that same person. or you can always get repeat business for that person. That's a wealth mindset. Some people want to do business today once with one person, and then we go, we don't care, we just get paid, we don't care whether that person is happy or not. That's a very poor way of doing business. So if you have a wealth mindset, you say, I want to cultivate a good relationship with my customer. I want to give them value. I want to be honorable. I want to be the one that's wrong. If there is an argument, you want the other person to win, because every time I wanted to win, and business is not like that. Business, you need to let other people win. Even if you know, you need to make them win. So you have to have the mentality, the wealth mentality, and the mindset that says there is enough for everyone, that you give value to the next person and make other people win. If, let's say, 40, you need to make sure you get maybe 49 and 51. Don't always rush for 51 or more. Let other people win, and then in that process you win though. Build a nest egg. Building a nest egg is, you know, it's a plan of how you're going to get to where you want to. So the next nest egg is the plan that will help you to achieve your goals. What skills you need, what's your blueprint, and if you have to learn new material, people that you admire that achieve that kind of work that you're looking for. There are good books from people like John D. Rockefeller that can help you. There's Think and Grow Rich. Those books that can help you. They helped me a lot. And Jim Rohn, they helped me a lot. So if you then draw a blueprint to say, this is how I'm going to do it, this is what I need to do from where I am, you know where you are, and you know what you need to get into the path of making money, and you don't want to go around the circles that you've been going around. And 3, you need to find a mentor. And mentors are not as like an official relationship where you say, I want you to be my mentor. Like for me, I've learned a lot from people like Joseph Murphy, and a lot of people don't know them. Joseph Murphy talks more about the brain and how it operates, and Jim Rohn and Brian Tracy, and there's a lot of people that I learned from every day, and to understand business, to understand how I operate as a human being, so they can be dead or they can be alive, and it's easier to deal with people that you follow their work, whether they're dead or alive, as long as they have something that's tangible that you can see and to relate to. So finding a mentor or reading books that can help you get to the next level is very important. So it's also good to invest money into the engine. If you want to make money, you have to invest money. You have to invest money into that, into yourself, if you really want to make good money. Investing money means you're going to get money here, buy a car that will help you to do the service if you need a car, or you're going to buy an equipment, or you're going to buy books that will help you to build your wealth quickly. And if you can, is to focus on one thing. People say don't put your eggs in one basket. It doesn't work with wealth. Wealth, you need to get to a place where you focus your attention on one thing, and you continue to evaluate the progress you're making every day. So invest money into the money engine. Buy equipment. If you don't have to buy all the equipment you have to buy the necessary, like a computer. Most of the things that we need to create wealth are already existing. You can rent them, or you can use other people that have the machinery or that have the system already, as long as you have your computer, your phone, and your website, and your office. That's what you need. You don't really need so much of the things to start with. You can then build up as you begin to make more money, but invest into the machine that makes money. And then from there we go to the next one. Number 5 is learning about compounding interest. Means that if you put money today that money adds up. There is compounding. They say it's the eighth wonder of the world. If you invest money with the good people, good investing companies, you'll be able to make money if you don't touch it. Because if you invest, and then Einstein was right. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Compound means your money earns interest, and the money you earn on your money earns interest. The formula is money times time times compounding rate. That's called wealth. Compound starts out slowly, then become a parabolic curve. The more time you have, or the higher the rate you can compound money consistently, the faster you will build wealth. Even a small amount like 10,000, when compounded at 100%, yes, it's possible, will become 100 million in only 8 years. When 1 million, not 100 million, becomes 1 million in only 8 years. If you take 10,000 and you put it there, the compounding at 100% can make you rich. And then step 6, leverage your high returns. Leveraging or borrowing money and using other people's money increases the compounding rate. For example, if you have 10,000 to invest and it increases by 1,000, you have a 10% return. And if you put 10,000 down on a 100,000 property, it grows by 10% to 110. You've made 100%, a 10,000 gain on 10,000 invested. So leverage can dramatically raise your rate of return and hence compound your money quicker. You need to use leverage sparingly, time it right, and be prepared to leverage quickly if necessary. That's number 6. Number 7, protect your wealth. A wealth builder can leverage to build their wealth, but once it's built, they need to eliminate the leverage to keep and protect their wealth. Once you have achieved wealth, it's important to pay off your debt and diversify. It's a two-edged sword. If your leverage and your investments declines, it can go down twice as fast. So you need to, like the disaster that happened in 2008 and the depression or the market fall. So you need to know when to invest and de-invest and leverage investment and the money that you borrow. Number 8, it's when you have money, you need to learn to give it away to help other people and create your legacy. You are saying like to God, the divine or the universe, that you have more than enough and you can be trusted by given more to do things for others in turn. It will bless you with more money for your giving. So the giving, you don't have to really be a Christian. If you give, you always get back. You always get people that will help you back. So on the way to that stage where you have money, you need to remember others and help others who genuinely need help. So let's go back again. The most important thing is to be able to create value. If you want to make money and at any stage in your life, it's not too late. You can learn a course, you can find a product that you know can be sold and sell it, and there's always a runway where you can make money with one thing before others start to follow. So you must know that when you do something, get into it and quickly make other plans to move on to the next thing, because people forget that they want to stay in one thing or one service and doing it the same way everyone does. And I remember when I started signwriting in Randbeck, I was the only one who was doing signwriting, and in about 10 years there was a whole lot of bunch of people that were doing it because other people had worked for me and they thought they knew science and they started doing the same thing. So I had a runway of almost 10 years to do it right and make money out of it, which I did. So if you have to start something, just make sure you can't do that thing forever without reinventing. So you need to reinvent. You need to look at ways to make yourself, to deliver yourselves better, or to sell your product better, or to get another product, or to create another product that is going to be to meet the market, the needs of the market and the needs of the people at any given time, because the needs changes as the people evolve. Then so the service that I'm offering today, like in my printing company, I have a same-day service. There's so much demand of people not trying to plan. People are not planning as they used to do, plan their events in time. They plan things late, and then I capitalize on that, and I offer like a 24-hour service, 24-hour service or same-day service, and then I make money through that. So I'm trying to look for other ways that can make me compete in the market for a long time to come. So you need to do the same as well. So my friends, I'm doing this video in my house. This is during lockdown. You can see how I look. I haven't shaved in a long time. I don't shave at home. I don't know how to shave. But I said, because of this is important for me to empower you to make sure you learn how to make money. I had to do this video. I couldn't wait for lockdown to finish. So important things: learn about value. 2, learn how to value customers. 3, learn how to speak to people. Speak to your customers. Speak to people nicely. That's people have got your next business, have got your next money. So if you're good with people, you'll be able to make money. And 3, spend money on yourself, learning new things about your service, about your industry, about everything that you want to do, about a product. Try until you make it. It's not going to be an overnight process. It's going to take time, but you can continually learn. And you can't plant a seed today and expect a harvest today. So plant a seed today and look after that plant and cultivate and take out the weeds, and eventually you will harvest. There's no quick fix. There's no 10 steps to getting rich today. There is a way where you can look after yourself, where you can take care of yourself. You don't have to be highly skilled. You can learn new skills. You don't have to be very educated. You can learn new things as long as you can read and you're committed, and that's what matters. So get something that you want to do, get committed and learn, and continually learn. Even if you face a first setback, that's how life is. You face it doesn't mean that you can't go through. If you face a first setback today, go again tomorrow like you never face any setback. I remember there's so many times that I cried when things were not going well, but eventually when the sky opened, everything came down, flooding on me. So take your time, make money, learn how to make money, learn how to make money, how to save money, and how to keep money, and how to invest money. Learn how to get money, to keep money, to save money, and to invest money. That's what we need to learn. Those things, if you learn those, you will be successful in your life. And thank you very much for taking your time to listen to watching this video. I know it's a long video. Give me a thumbs up if you think it's okay, so we can create more content. Let me know what you think. My name is Stan. I've included the 8 points in this video, so you can copy them and print them out and learn as you go. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My name is Stan. Have a brilliant day. Thank you so much. Bye.